Today we're going to tackle about all the basic web shooting gears that you can use in Minecraft Bedrock Edition using all the simple commands. But before we start, gamers, you know the drill. Feel free to give a like and subscribe in our today's video. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell icon so you can always be notified and every time we upload such video and stuff. But now let's go to it and let's get started. As you all can see in the thumbnail, I only shown 3 types of web shooting gears, but in reality we actually have 6 types of web shooting gears by using a basic to the basic of all command blocks here in Minecraft Bedrock Edition, okay? So basically, in short, this video is for the beginners. So if you're a beginner in Minecraft command block, especially at the Bedrock Edition, this video will be perfect for you. Especially if you want to do a web shooting thing, like SpiderMan commands for the beginners. But in this video, we're gonna do a basic of all basics, so it won't gonna be that hard. But before anything else, we're gonna do very something important, especially this tagging command here that we have here is separate command. So we're gonna put tag at a name equals, put your own name, then add yourself into SpiderMan, then click the lever just a few times and you already been tagged. So it doesn't matter if you want to put it repeat or unconditional. And this way you can get your own command block by doing /give at a command underscore block. So better sure you turn on your cheats, okay? This way you're gonna receive your own command blocks here. Very easy and very cool. Alright, so we're gonna start to the first idea of web shooting thing, which people basically use the snowball as a web, so it can actually use as a web shooting. So basically what we do is flick that lever on and see me doing the web shooting thing. You can actually just throw it very simple and you're gonna teleport you right directly to that snowball. So it's just like an ender pearl but a snowball. But don't get disappointed yet, because this is just the first and the most basic command of web shooting at all. So it's time for me to show you the first command, or the first web shooting command that we have here. So basically we're gonna have to turn that thing off. So we have here the first one, which is test for at e type equals snowball. Basically we use the snowball as a web shooting gear. So we're gonna put it to repeat, uncrucial, and need redstone. So we're gonna put here a redstone comparator, and this part is a redstone repeater. We're gonna have to flick it to maximum power. And this part, we're gonna have to put TP at a tag equals SpiderMan, close bracket at e type equals snowball. So remember to put on the tag command, it's very important. Repeat, uncrucial, and need redstone, okay? Alright, so let's move on for our web shooter 2. For our web shooter number 2 is actually just a very simple command. So basically we have to flick the lever on. So I'm gonna show you what's inside the chest, and it's our web shooting gear. So basically we're gonna use a bow at this part. So most of the people actually have the idea of using a bow in Minecraft Bedrock by using it as a web shooting gear. So basically it's pretty much more effective since we can actually really aim for where we really want to go at. So basically, as you can see, it's very high accuracy if I say so. If I want to use it for our web shooting gear, I mean, look at this. But the animation or the effects is pretty bold and just very simple. Basically just like using an ender pearl and shooting it straight right out to the arrow. So for me, even you're a beginner, I don't recommend doing this because it's just very sketchy and just like too simple, I would say that. Alright, for the command is we have here the test for at e type equals arrow. You put it to repeat, uncrucial, and need redstone, and we're gonna have to put another Minecraft comparator, and it's actually a redstone comparator. This 2 is just a redstone repeater with a full maximum power delay, and this one is just an impulse command. So basically at this impulse command, we're gonna put TP at e type equals SpiderMan, at e type equals arrow, impulse, unconditional, and need redstone, okay? Alright, so we're gonna have to move on to our web shooter 3. For our web shooter 3, so we actually have to use a snowball once again. So basically it's just a simple one and the accuracy is not that pretty high, but it works well at this one. But this one is I don't actually recommend this part. I mean, look at this. Look at how I do this. It's just like floating at the air, but you can't actually like legitimately aim right to your direction, and most of the times I actually just mess up. But I like the slow-mo animation by doing this one again. So but for me it's just like a straight out like an ender pearl.
Hello there.
but still the effects of the particle and the animation of web shooting it is actually just much more better than the last two. Alright, so it's time for me to put this one back to the chest, and I'm gonna show you guys all the command blocks. So basically just have three commands: execute at a tag equals SpiderMan, 3 tag at e type equals noble, comma to radius of 3, close bracket, add web. So we have to put it to repeat function and need redstone. And this part is an chain command: execute at a tag equals SpiderMan, 3 arrow TP at east, 3 arrow 0.4 facing at e tag equals web, comma c equals 1, close bracket. And for our last command is part is we're gonna put execute at e tag equals web, close bracket, particle Minecraft explosion underscore particle 3 tilde, chain unconditional and always active once again. Moving on to our next web shooter, we're gonna use this one or the fishing rod for our web shooter 4. So this web shooting is actually just very simple, and basically it's not that really actually good. It's just like the same way to the first command and for the second command of the web shooting gear. I mean, look at this, pretty simple and just pretty sketchy if I say so. But believe it or not, this is the first most idea of all Minecraft command block YouTuber as a web slinger or a web shooter. Here, if they actually do a SpiderMan command block video, pretty much more the animation and playing, and it actually don't have any effects if I say so for our web shooter number 4. So basically we'll have to put this one back to the chest. Alright, it's time for me to show you guys all these commands that we have here. That's for at e type equals fishing underscore hook, close bracket, repeat function and need redstone. This is a redstone comparator, and this one is a redstone repeater with a maximum delay power. So we have here for our last command, tb at a tag equals SpiderMan, at e type equals fishing underscore hook, repeat function and need redstone, okay? And for our web shooter number 5, we are using a fishing rod once again, but this one or this time it's pretty much more different, as you can see all these commands. Check out the animation of the delay teleportation and the effects. It's pretty much more different from the last one. And if I say so, this one has a very low accuracy and it doesn't actually reach that far at the wall. But even so, I would say the command way of the animation is pretty neat. I mean, look at all this web shooting thing I've actually done. Let me do this, okay? The flip was that. As you can see, the power is very low, but the accuracy is pretty much more dim, and I think it's pretty normal for me. And overall, it's pretty cool than the last 4 other web shooting gear that I actually use. It just depends for the commands, okay? All the web shooting gear actually just depend to the commands. Moving on to our commands in here at the web shooting number 5 or the web shooter number 5. So first command we have here, execute at a tag equals SpiderMan, 3 tag at e type equals fishing underscore hook, comma to radius of 3, close bracket, add web sling. It's very important. Repeat function and need redstone, okay? And for our second command we have the execute at a tag equals SpiderMan, 3 arrow pull upward TP s, 3 arrow pull upward 0.2 facing at e tag equals web sling, comma to the c equals 1, close bracket, chain unconditional and always active. And for last command, the one we're gonna execute at e tag equals web sling, 3 tilde particle Minecraft explosion underscore particle 3 tilde for our particle command. Every time we shot it directly to the wall, chain unconditional and always active. And pretty much more that would be it for our web shooter number 5, and we're gonna moving on to the web shooter number 6, which is my favorite one of all. So this one is basically from the Amazing Spider-Man reference. I mean, look at this. Every time I shoot the web shooter, and we actually have 2 web shooters, there's actually the red particle. The red particle is basically just don't actually last that long, but I messed up from the commands and I don't know how to turn it back for some reason. So yeah, basically the reference of this web shooting gear is one of my favorite, which actually Andrew Garfield Spider-Man from the Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, look at this red particle. Every time he shot his web shooter, there's actually a red shooting thing, which I can't explain what is it. Pretty much more, it's simple and it has high accuracy and can actually shoot that very much far and can actually teleport you that far. The particle is good and the animation delay is pretty much more overall neat and I like it. Alright, it's time for me to show you guys all these commands, and we have here execute at A type equals SpiderMan 3 tool attack, at E type equals arrow comma to rage season 3 and web shooter. So we're gonna put it to repeat anchor shell and need redstone. And this part is we have here execute at A type equals SpiderMan 3 arrow TP at S 3 arrow 0.4 facing at E type equals web shooter comma C equals 1. Chain anchor shell and always active. And this one is the particle command. So we're gonna put explosion underscore particle in this one. So all we have to do is copy that one. And this one is still the same command but different particle. Redstone or dash underscore particle 3 tilde for that one. So yeah, just like I said, this video is just for the beginners. But now I think that will be the end to our video today, and I do hope you enjoyed all of this web shooter gear that we have here in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. If you really like this video, give a like and subscribe. Also slap the notification bell icon, always be notified every time I upload such video and stuff. You know, bye bye and see you next time.